I want you guys to know these tips that I'm giving you guys, I'm not just pulling out of my, I didn't come from Super People. I didn't come from PUBG. I didn't come from H1Z1. Before Bloodhunt, I used to be a Call of Duty multiplayer respawn sniper. I had little to no knowledge on battle royales. These tips are genuinely things that I use to get better. So, you want to get better at Bloodhunt, huh? Well, I'm going to give you guys a couple tips basically on how to improve yourself for the newer people and also for the people who kind of do understand what they're doing. So first, hold up. Hey, yo, when are we getting this? Okay, but first tip I'm going to show you guys is exactly what each character does, and if you're a new character, who you should be playing. Personally, in my opinion, the character you play really replicates based off of your play style. So we're going to go through every single archetype to show you guys exactly how to do this. So first thing we're going to do is Brute. Brute basically is the same thing as Vandal, except he doesn't have a ground pound, or she doesn't have a ground pound. Brutes actually replenish half their health while they're not taking damage, so they're very easy to gain health back while they're running away. And I'm sure if a lot of you played the tutorial, there's the force field punch thing where you just, pretty self-explanatory. Vandal, as I'm sure you guys have seen, this is my character. This is what I play majority of the time. So we have Adrenaline Rush, which gains moderate damage resistance in close vicinity of enemies. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I've never noticed this in my entire life. But for her power, she has Earth Shock, which I'm sure a lot of you have seen me do. It's basically just a ground pound and it stuns them for a second. Yep, and you can shoot them in the air. Then Saboteur is the same thing as Prowler. You got that ghost vanish thing where, you disappear, but you could still get shot. Yeah. And then you have the sewer bomb. So what the sewer bomb is basically you throw a bomb down. If somebody goes into the bomb, triggers the bomb, it's going to pop out in gas and you're going to hurt and do damage on them. But you also could shoot it in midair. Prowler, for your ability, you're going to have scouting. Obviously, you throw these bats and you're able to get wall hacks pretty much. If people run into it, you can see them through the walls just like this video is showing. Then for Siren, you have your teleport ability, the projection dash, where you press Q, and then you just, you press Q again, and you teleport back to it. Very simple, easy to do. But your E ability is Blinding Beauty, which basically is a giant flashbang. As you can see, the guy now is flashed. Then with Muse, you're gonna have that projection as well, and you're also gonna have that healing. So this is basically used for mainly trios, but there are some people who main this character on solos just to give them health back. You press E, immediately you get 40 HP right away. Then Enforcer. In my opinion, I have very mixed opinions about Enforcer. I think this is the most broken character in the game when it comes to solos. When you're playing solos, this character is so annoying to go against. Obviously, you have the marbling where, you just don't take freaking damage. I mean, you're able to just sit there and just body them. It's kind of BS in my opinion. And then the unyielding charge basically means where you dash through them, you silence the enemies, but they don't have any abilities. So, as a new player, what characters should you be playing right off the bat? So the first thing I'm going to tell you guys is if you guys consider yourself an aggressive player, I would suggest trying Enforcer right off the bat. Getting that marble effect will really help you understand how much damage you're going to be taking in. Or you could be playing Prowler. In my opinion, those are the two easiest characters to play. This character, like I said, you go immune, you can't take damage, and it's annoying. Prowler, you have that vanish ability to get out of the situation, but you also have those bats to tell you where the enemies are and how the enemies are going to be playing while you're going against them. Now, to the age-old question, how to get better. What to do to get better. How do I improve? How do I improve quickly? So, I'm going to ask you guys a question, okay? This goes for every single battle royale. This doesn't just go for Bloodhunt. This is every single battle royale. When you think of a game, think of 3 people that you like to watch. Say we're talking about Apex. Immediately, the 3 people that pop into my mind are Fade, Aceu, and Timmy. Now we're talking about Warzone. The 3 people that pop into my mind. Aiden, Biffle, Neo. Okay? You think of all these battle royales, you think of 3 people, and you try to focus on what is the similarities, what do they do that other people don't do. So basically, when you're thinking about these guys, you're thinking of Timmy, you're thinking of 9,000 damage game, you're thinking of Biffle dropping 60 kills a game on Warzone. And the reason that they are doing that, the reason they're doing that well is because they are putting themselves in uncomfortable situations 24/7. Now, if you don't know what I mean by that, basically they're not playing like a freaking bitch. You know what I mean? That's the simplest way to say it. If you are wanting to get better at a battle royale, you cannot play like a bitch. That's why when you see me in my gameplays, when you see other people's gameplays, they are consistently moving, consistently pushing around, trying to get another kill, trying to add up their kills and stuff, because people want to get in uncomfortable situations and make themselves comfortable in it. Say yes, you say yes, you're just going for wins, you're not going for kills or anything like that, but you're going for wins, and there's a 1v1 situation. Now, a person who doesn't run around and practice by getting kills and stuff like that, 50% of the time you are going to lose that fight in a 1v1 to win the match, because you're probably going against somebody who has 12 kills in the game where you have 1. The best way to get better and the fastest way to get better, in my personal opinion, is you have to be super aggressive, learn to win fights in situations that you're not comfortable in. There's going to be times, yes, where you're playing solos and you're going to have third parties popping up and stuff like that, and it's going to get super annoying and you're going to rage quit off the game like I have done in the past. But the only way to get past that is if you get better at it. I would rather lose all of my games knowing that I am dropping 15, 16, 17, 18 kills than winning half of my games knowing that I have 2 kills. That is the fastest way to get better at a battle royale. Now, what this next step's going to be is for K-BAM players to get better at aiming, stuff like that. Now, I don't think that aim training is 100% needed. If you are brand new to keyboard and mouse, yes, I highly recommend aim training, because you need to kind of get the basics down, what it feels like to actually aim with the mouse, what it feels like to walk around with the keyboard, basically all the mechanics. That's what you need to learn. You need to learn how to do this before you could just hop in and start going crazy. So I'm going to pop up on the screen right now. These are exactly what I use in Kovacs, and if you guys don't want to download Kovacs, you can download Aim Labs. Aim Labs is basically Kovacs, but it's a free version of it, kind of. Doesn't have as many scenarios, but it still does the job. But for me, I personally like to use Kovacs, and I think it's worth the money if you buy it. So right here are my 2 playlists. These playlists I specifically made just for myself, but I'm putting them out to the public. This is what I do every single day to warm up my shot. If you guys are wanting to use this, the creator codes are right there, or they're going to be down in the description, so definitely give them a try and let me know what you think. Now, something else on this game that a lot of people actually do not think about when it comes to, trying to get better, trying to have better gameplays, doing stuff like that. If you guys haven't noticed, which I'm sure you have, this is a very dark game. This game is a very dark game. It's nighttime based, 24/7. You're not really in the daytime or light at all. So what you wear as a skin really does matter. Like, for example, this skin. This skin is not the greatest for me. This definitely does not go in my favor that much. Yes, I'm wearing like a dark blue, black type suit, and it could be blending in. But the issue is my hair and my mask. If somebody is looking at me, if you are looking at me and you are a 1v1 against me, what you are seeing is everything is darkened except my mask and my hair. So the thing that's going to stand out the most is going to be my head. If you are fighting against me, you are going to see a bright blonde girl with a silver mask just standing there fighting against you. So it's going to be easier for you to hit headshots. So there's little things like that in every single battle royale, where you want to make sure that you blend in as much as possible. You want to make sure you always have an edge on somebody and not somebody has an edge on you. So if I'm running around and say I'm, let's just look for a skin. Let's look for a skin I could go against. Say I pull up on a fight and I'm wearing my skin, but I actually end up going against this guy. This guy for the last fight. Who do you think's going to be able to see better? This guy, for sure. I mean, he is wearing an all-black outfit. He is wearing a dark purple mask. Nothing is standing out except his hands. His hands are the only things that are glowing. So the things you're wearing, everything leading up to the mask really does count, guys. That's why whenever I'm running my favorite archetype, when I'm running Vandal, it's mainly just dark blue. All of it's mainly just dark blue, except my hair. Obviously, my hair's a little bit different, but basically everything's kind of dark blue. Alright guys, so I know that these videos are not the most organized, and maybe even you're even clicking on it and not getting the tips that you feel like you do need, but the reason I'm bringing this up, guys, is because I want you guys to know these tips that I'm giving you guys, I'm not just pulling out of my, these tips are genuinely things that I use to get better. And if you don't believe me, I have a total of about 50 hours on Bloodhunt. I haven't played the game much. I've spent majority of my time making content on this game for you guys. And also, if you guys didn't know, before Bloodhunt, I used to be a Call of Duty multiplayer respawn sniper. I had little to no knowledge on Battle Royales. The only Battle Royales I really played was Warzone, and I would play Rebirth Island on that to where you can respawn yet again. So every single tip and trick that I am giving you guys, I used myself to learn how to play a Battle Royale. I didn't come from Super People, I didn't come from PUBG, I didn't come from H1Z1, I was a Call of Duty multiplayer sniper. So every tip that I'm giving you guys, please trust me, give it a try. If it doesn't work for you, then I'm sorry, but definitely give it a try. But guys, that's pretty much been it. Like I said, I'm sorry if these aren't the most organized videos. I'm trying to learn how to make tips and tricks and guides and stuff. This isn't the normal content I used to do. So I really do hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and as always, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.